The internet has seen all sorts of people broadcast themselves to an audience. And unlike traditional celebrities, these were just everyday people, who you would sometimes get to briefly take a look into their everyday lives. Back when this started, it would usually be something like a behind-the-scenes video from the angry video game nerd James Rolfe, but that was then and this is now. Now, we have new influencers like Jack Doherty, NPC Miles Morales, and the human dumpster fire that is Tophiachu. And well, the Tophiachu extended cinematic universe. Tophiachu is a 30-year-old TikToker who lives in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Tophiachu was a very early adopter to the TikTok platform, starting her account all the way back when it was called Musical.ly in 2016, where she would show off her artistic talents. Now, before we go any further, I should just get this out of the way. I do not understand the appeal of TikTok as a platform whatsoever. Doom scrolling for any amount of time can and will fry your brain. And you would absolutely need to have fried your brain in order to watch Tophia Chu unironically. Seriously, I know a lot of you guys watching this are Zoomers. What do you people find interesting about this? But thankfully, I don't need to have a terminal case of TikTok brain in order to understand that Tophiachu's life is as crazy as it gets, and I'm only going to be scratching the surface of it on this one. Tophiachu gets an insane amount of trolls, and if Tophiachu had just stuck to doing dancing, lip syncing, and art videos, she would have probably been okay. Even when she started doing reaction videos on TikTok, there really wasn't that much that was interesting about her. And that would have been the case to this day most likely if it wasn't for her TikTok lives. TikTok introduced live streaming back in 2019, and just like with uploading to the platform, Tophiachu would quickly start streaming on there as well, and would end up becoming quite popular because of it. But all for the wrong reasons. When you think of a live streamer that you watch, for the most part, you think of them and them alone. Sure, maybe they have a partner that they like to work with, and you may really like that partner as well, but at the end of the day, you watch that streamer for them. This is not the case when it comes to Tophiachu. I went through roughly 70 Tophia streams in the making of this video, and let me tell you something. Tophiachu is not an entertainer, and her streams honestly feel like a chore when you're watching them. But her family dynamic is where things really start to get interesting, because when Tophiachu goes live, you don't just get Tophiachu, but instead her entire family. The whole family matches her name thematically, with them being Papachu, Mamachu, Brother Chu, and Hershey. Something that actually gave me Pac-Man Ghost vibes. Papachu, also known as Donald Slidell, besides being where Tophiachu obviously gets her good looks from, is another content creator known for telling us the truth about how the government is using witches to make you sick, as well as telling the world the story on how he met a British man born in 1865 and his dog at the local abandoned factory. That's Mamachu breathing in the background, by the way. We'll get to her later.
You got witches, witchcraft, spellcasters, spirit workers, all utilized by the government. So next time you're ill, question, what did I do to bring about this illness? Mr. Trump, Sunday, May 17th, 2020, I met Mr. Roy Budsman from England, born 1865, in an old abandoned industrial yard along with his dog.
But that's not all. He is also the head of the world-renowned bank, Ozark International Bank of America, that was looking for investors in early 2023. No brokies though, only high rollers with at least $500 are allowed to work with Papachu. I'm gonna tell you right now, reading his tweets out is like reading out a magic spell. Ezekiah, Mordecai, Furioso OBS Global Q and the Ozark International Bank of America Government World Bank is accepting clients. Minimum investment is $500. Return on investment averages out to now 75% up to 320%. Well, as you can probably guess, Papachu does not in fact run Ezekiah, Mordecai, Furioso, OBS Global, Q, and the Ozark International Bank of America Government World Bank. Nor is he its chairman. Well, I found this warning about him and his services that dates all the way back to 2010.
All you YouTubers, just so that you know, Donald Slidell is a freaking fake. He will not pay you. He uses everybody's information to collect and make himself richer. So if you ever have dealing with Slidell Financial, it's better to just say no. Thanks.
Instead of being a banking executive, he's instead a schizophrenic hoarder who for some reason likes to cover the floor with cardboard and uses painter's tape to put up crosses across the apartment. He is also a fan of smoking cigarettes and lighting things on fire inside of their tinderbox that the Chu family calls their apartment. Needless to say, he was a building fire waiting to happen. Well, on November 25th, 2022, Papachu got arrested during a swatting at their home where he allegedly kidnapped the entire Chu family. Even though the Brother Chu, went to his job every day, and when the cops showed up, Tophiachu and Mama Chu were already outside taking out the trash. This is Papachu's mugshot, and even though this can't be proven, it's widely speculated that it was Tophiachu that called in the police to arrest him. The apartment was tear-gassed after the rest of the family got out of the apartment and abandoned their small dog Hershey in there the whole time. Tophiachu was actually more concerned that she didn't take her phone charger than the fact that she left the dog in there.
They didn't tell us that we weren't going to be able to come back. We didn't know that. I just grabbed what I could, which was my cell phones. Because I thought we were just going to come back. Because I said, oh, I can use my cell phone while I'm down the street because I have my data. I can use my hotspot. That didn't work. Because my phone started dying and we had to find a place and I need my charger. And I said, oh crap. They said, you're not going to be able to go back today. I said, oh hell. I said, fuck, man. Are you legit seriously kidding me? And so yeah, we couldn't come back.
Tophiachu also let us know that she hadn't eaten in 2 days because apparently she doesn't count the sandwiches and chips she was given as food at the homeless shelter.
I didn't eat for 2 days. I just ate Whataburger. Because all they served was, so everything, people was like, well, the shelter served you. All the shelter served was what they served for breakfast, they served for lunch, and what they served for lunch, they served for dinner. A lot of it was just sandwiches. They didn't serve anything but sandwiches, chips, and a drink. That's not a full meal. You have to understand, you have to be eating 5 small meals a day. Well, like actual meals, not sandwiches, not ramen noodles. They were making a bunch of packs of ramen noodles together and giving it to people. They were saying, you want some soup? It's not soup, it's ramen noodles. I mean, ramen noodles is soup, but you know what I mean.
I'm just gonna get this out of the way right now. This is not a case of her not saying something properly. She actually says that popcorn is not food.
This is popcorn. This isn't food.
Well, if the rumors were true and Tophia was the one that got Papachu arrested, Tophiachu may have gotten her wish. But Papachu left them with a little gift. And when I say gift, I mean thousands of dollars in debt from not paying their rent and being the sole cause of them getting evicted from their home.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Huh?
We're screwed.
What?
He hasn't been paying the rent. We owe $2,000. 3-day notice of non-payment. I told you they were piling it up.
Why?
Because they added up because of COVID. We owe a lot of rent. It piled up.
Check the website and said we didn't know anything.
Well, we owe that. I told you he wasn't paying the rent.
No, I can't. I don't.
Well, Papachu would end up getting out of jail not too long after, and the Chu family had to start saving money in order to get a new place. So how did these guys handle that? Well, they went to Comic-Con Albuquerque 2022. Fast forwarding to right before January 2023, however, and Papachu was going to have to go to court over his arrest back in November. But Papachu would let us know that he was smarter and more successful than the government and didn't have to listen to them. Good morning, Friday, December 30th, 2022. As you know, I was a no-show for court because I am above the white man's law. Go to no white man's courts in the world. Again, I am above the law. Ezekiel, Mordecai, Furioso, OBS Global Q, and the Ozark International Bank. And that wasn't all either, because he would let us all know who was really in charge with one $20 bill in his hand and a stack of ones next to it. You stupid asses in government and law enforcement, sit your white dumbass down before I smack the fuck out of you all, you ignorant piece of shit. I am a professional, now fucking graduate from being I haven't started yet. Game strong, weak ass motherfucker. Well, unfortunately for Papachu, it turns out that he was not in fact actually above the law, and on January 16th, 2023, the police would come in and arrest him. What do you say we get some highlights in of this body cam?
Donald Sr.?
I believe so.
Yes.
Is he here? Can I talk to him real quick?
Yeah, he's in the back. I can try to get him to come out.
Okay. Thank you. Are you his son?
Yes.
I just need to make sure he's okay. I mean, if he's...
He isn't gonna come out.
Why
I'm afraid of
Yeah, he's afraid of the cops.
Okay. You know, we do need to talk to him. Whether he's willing to come out, we're not going to leave. So we'll have to figure something out.
Okay.
I would rather him cooperate, or you guys cooperate and let's come in. I don't want him to fight with you, though.
I don't know what you can try to come in, but like I said, I don't know if he'll fight with us or not. But
Okay.
he's just scared of police in general,
Okay.
and that's his mindset. He's not going to be cooperative.
So we're here to check on Donald Sr. to make sure he's doing okay. Somebody called and reported he's having some mental stuff going on, so we want to talk to him.
Oh, you just want to talk to him?
For now, yeah.
Just, is there a reason? Just to see if everything's okay, or?
Kinda.
I'm sorry, I don't
Can you
hear.
get her a jacket, just in case.
Yeah. Do you need me to put the dog up or?
No, I think the dog's okay. Is it friendly?
No.
No, it's not friendly.
It likes to bark.
Here's kind of what's going on a little bit. So we're here to do a welfare check on him. Okay. He also does have a felony warrant out for his arrest. So we're not leaving without him. We're going to try to obviously get him out here peacefully.
So either way, he has to go.
Yes.
He needs to go, but I don't want him to be mad with you guys because you didn't do anything.
So that's why we got everybody out of the house, because we need to make sure you guys are all safe as well.
Donald, I need you to come out, okay? Police department, I'm being detained. You're not free to leave. You have We're the police department. You have a warrant for your arrest. I need you to step out, okay? Come over here, Donald.
I can't do that. You have a warrant. I can't do that, sir. You do not comply, force will be used against you. It's the Albuquerque Police Department. We're police officers. You are under arrest. You're not free to leave. Okay? We need you to comply with us. You don't want to. I'm under arrest for what?
40. You have a warrant for your arrest.
For what? Kidnapping.
For kidnapping.
For kidnapping who?
I don't know.
We'll talk about it, okay? Right now, take your hands out of your pockets and step forward.
I need to put my pants on.
Donald, you need to follow our commands. You need to come out now. If you don't follow our commands, force may be used against you.
Show me your hands.
Donald, I need you to step out and come with us. Please do it cooperatively. Your family's outside in the cold.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's your hands, Donald.
Put your hands up.
Stop right there.
Thank you. I really appreciate
I
it.
need a cigarette.
Okay, we'll get you another one, okay? Thank you. Thank you, Donald. I really appreciate you cooperating. We'll let your family come right back in.
Okay.
Would you like the heat on?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll turn the heat on for you. And we'll get you down, we'll get you in and out as quick as we can, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Tophiachu would then start a GoFundMe to move out of the apartment. For your sake, I'm not even going to attempt to do a Tophia impression. Hi, my name is Tophia, and I'm raising money for me and my family to get assistance for rent and moving out. We have about 9 days to move. Hopefully, the office will get an extension for 30 days. Recently, we were raided. Due to my online work, I was harassed, doxxed, and threatened, even swatted. My dad is very sick with bipolar. The recent events of me being harassed online, he had posted some very bad stuff that caused us to get more harassment. We were working with the VA to help get his medication situated and get him on track. We were recently raided, and our little dog was in the apartment. When we were tear-gassed, we thought we was coming back into our apartment, but they didn't get him out peacefully like we asked, so we had to stay in the shelter for 2 days. Due to all of this, we haven't been able to get him the right kind of help. We are now in search of a place to stay. We need money to pay for an apartment first and last month's rent. My mom is sick. She has health problems. Due to her health problems, cannot work. And is hard of hearing, has asthma, and other health problems. They told her she needed to work with a lawyer to fight her case. Because of the recent bipolar episodes and the events that took place, the office will no longer allow us to rent here. Even though we've tried to explain our situation, the online people that have harassed us sent videos to the neighbor and the neighbors showed the office. We have been harassed by this neighbor as well. We have our little dog with us because of things in the past that were out of control. We no longer have a shelter to go to. I was swatted 4 times online by police. I have been stalked and followed by people online. Every little bit helps. Thank you. And if you take the time to read this, and God bless. I know that this has largely focused on Papachu so far, but unfortunately his role in this story is pretty much over. But he did leave one more parting gift that we're going to get to see later, and it's a pretty good one. It is important to know that Tophiachu's behavior online was just as bad, if not worse, than her father's, for reasons that we're going to get to see here soon. In order to try and show the public just who she really was, Tophia decided that she would defend herself in TikTok court with Judge Aunt Karen presiding, who would immediately start questioning Tophia on why she never potty trained her dog.
And you have a dog, and there is your entire hallway is lined up with pee pads. That's very concerning to me. Do you take your dog outside? Is your dog being potty trained? I mean, how old is the dog?
I don't remember when we got the dog. We've had her for years now.
And she's not potty trained?
We trained her inside. That's why she won't use. We take her outside to use the restroom, and she won't use the restroom outside. We don't know how to how do I say it? I don't know how to fix that issue. We don't really have a lot of money to get her trained for that. When she was a puppy, we trained her inside, and she just goes inside.
Have you ever called any trainers, went to a vet or anything to help her help the dog get trained?
No, we just used pee pads inside because we take her outside and she won't go outside. She doesn't use the restroom outside. She uses it inside. Mm-hmm.
So you can kind of see where some people are concerned a little bit that this looks like neglect.
Aunt Karen would also ask Tophia and her family why they went to Comic-Con instead of saving money to pay their rent and bills when they were on the verge of being homeless.
So in the beginning of December, you find out that you guys have you're 3 months behind in your rent. When is the Comic-Con convention?
I don't have my phone with me. I forget when the Comic-Con was.
Would you say it was late December? Would you say it was early this month in January? When was?
Oh, it was January 15th, I believe.
So you knew that you were. So I guess the issue that I'm having trouble is you knew that you were 3 months behind, but you went to Comic-Con anyway.
The reason I went is because I have filled out someone told me that they got help because they live here through this COVID relief. I didn't buy tickets before then. I waited, and the COVID relief pays most of your rent. They wouldn't let us make payments on the rent. They said we have to have $3,000 right up front. And
so you used the money you already had to go to Comic-Con?
No, I didn't have the full $3,000. I opted to make a payment, but they would not allow that. So I applied for assistance, that COVID relief assistance, which was going to pay the $3,000. They would not let us. The check that my dad got, on top of that, I said, look, we have $1,000 with my money that obviously went to Comic-Con. I said, the $1,000 before that, I was offering to make a payment, but they wouldn't allow it. They said, no, we have to have the full $3,000 up front. So since I had the application going through for them to get their $3,000, that relief that was going to pay that, that's why I went, because I had the rent in order. But they're not even saying that the rent was an issue.
Now, we get to see Tophia questioned about what her community calls the Asian teen corn videos. This is very important to Tophiachu lore. She has an insane case of yellow fever. In fact, it's probably one of the worst cases that I've ever seen in my life, to the point that she cannot help herself but do TikTok duets with Korean men. But that's not all. One time, she had gotten caught showing her open tabs on her phone, showing that she was watching this on the hub. We're gonna do a couple more highlights of this.
What about the Asian teen corn?
I wanna actually ask about that. So that is not edited, because there is a screen recording from your live of that exact screen.
There is the person. Okay, so the person that people are posting in the comments, Space Kitten, posted the unedited photo, and literally someone in a group chat that I was in admitted they edited that photo because people was not holding me accountable enough. And the only reason why people are going, like my mom says, a witch hunt, is because I won't get on social media. Because they say social media is not a job. You need to get off social media. Like, they harass
Tophia, it was a live though. You're saying people edited the photo, but if you're doing a live, and I don't know how people saw your screen, was it your phone screen? How did people see you look up Asian teen?
Can I explain it? From
Please do.
So, on iPhones, when you scroll all the way to the left, it shows all your widgets, it shows everything like that. It also shows your search history in the widgets. That's exactly where it was, and your search history does not lie.
It doesn't show a search history.
Yes,
in the
it
widgets.
does, Tophia. I'm sorry.
That showed. Okay, so that was there was a screen time of an inappropriate website that didn't even say teen.
Who can show it?
So I want to address the video that they have. It's a video that's not pertaining to what they're saying now. The video that they have has a screen time of an inappropriate website, and it doesn't say teen anything. What they are trying to do is connect that to the photo they have. I went live. I was screen recording because the game thing, you can do like the game thing. I was making BTS memes to win BTS tickets in April, before all of this happened, the eviction, everything. And so they literally would come in my live stream and say like, oh, did you hear that? Or, oh, did you see that? And there was nothing. And I would say like, what? They wouldn't answer. So what they did is they overlaid a photo, and they tried to say that it was what they couldn't get a clear screen recording.
The funny thing is, you have your phone right now. You have your phone right now, so you could go on to whatever video that people are. Okay, so she's coming. You have the video. You have your extra phone right now. You can go to the video that people are talking about, and you can show it to us.
Okay, so this is the photo. I don't know if you see. They're claiming those videos because right there it's cut off. It says teen Asian right there.
Okay, so it says
it looks a little blurry.
So it says teen Asian. So Asian teen. Is that corn?
It says teen Asian. I don't know what else it says. It's cut off. But I have the unedited photo that someone sent because it actually shows the date they screenshotted it.
Okay. All right.
So this is a screenshot.
I'm not your neighbor. You're telling people I'm your neighbor. We don't even live in the same state.
They literally say that I'm obsessed with Asians because I follow Asians. They say that I fetishize Asians because I follow more Asians. That makes no sense.
Well, I gotta tell you, if it comes out that you are looking at Asian teen porn, I'm gonna find out, and it's gonna seem like you are fetishizing Asian people. What we want to know is there any proof of what you're saying with the Asian teen porn, anything like that? Where is that at? Where can you pull it up? Can you show it to us?
Yes, I do. How do I switch my camera?
I have a voice recording of Slime Kid calling me the R word several times. She has called me the R word, and she has literally sent stuff to me saying that, oh, I have a better gaming setup than you. I make more money than you, being very classist. And she has repeatedly called me the R word.
I need to make this bigger. I gotta drop you
several times.
Okay, can you Space Kitten, can you scoot your phone closer here? I'm gonna just give me a second here. We're gonna just make some.
What does it say, Tophia? Yeah.
Can you, Tophia calling someone the art? Okay, I want to see the teen. I want to know about the teen Asian porn. Is that or is that not true? Can you show us that?
So okay, I'm gonna show you this. So this was the day she went live.
Go closer for me, honey.
Sorry. This is the day she went live. There was someone on Twitter who asked her, "Can you show us a screen recording of your live replay on April 4th?" She said, "No, I was never live on April 4th." And here it is. There it is. And it shows screenshot right here. Screenshot. If it wasn't edited, it would have showed cut cap. It would. That's
I didn't.
Hold on. You'll have a moment to rebut. Go ahead.
Here's another screenshot of the live. Here is the time and date right here. Same day. All right. She was screen sharing on her iPhone on April 4th. So when she was going to move to another site, her phone transparent, it will show her recent search of these. It shows these. This is a transparent. And someone was able to get a screenshot of this. But here's where Tophia lied. She said the person who supposedly made it did it to ruin her. But here's the thing. The person who got it was my friend. And they said, Tophia has never talked to me once in their life. So Tophia, who was that person you talked to? Because I have them here right here on my Discord telling me that they were the one who got the photo. They never spoke to you.
I just want to zoom in a little bit. Can you show us where it says Asian teen corn here? Does it say that anywhere?
Right here.
It's cut off. It says teen Asian and it's cut off.
But this is X videos.
But it's an X video. So X video, assuming then that's X, that's not a something we can. That's not PG.
Yeah, this is a corn site. There was also another live. I'm waiting for someone to send me that screenshot, but Tophia accidentally showed her activity. Like, you know, if you go down your home screen and you like swipe down. So on her social screen, it shows all her recent activities, like her, like she was on Among Us for like 15 minutes and stuff like that. On the top corner, there was a little X video show her being on it for 23 minutes, but it didn't show what video it was. It just showed her being on X videos. X videos has a lot of disgusting videos on there that people can post whatever they want on there.
So Tophia, then it is. Tophia, then it is. It is.
Your friend of mine.
We're gonna wrap this up because I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and mute. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Okay. It's very obvious to me, Tophia. I see the teen corn there. You were looking at Asian teen corn. So for whatever reason you were doing that. Now you're sitting here. You did spend money. Going back and forth, going to Comic-Con. You wasted money going to Comic-Con when you could have put the money towards your moving costs. I don't think anyone should give you money to move. I don't think anybody should do that. And if you do give her money to move, that's on you. That's what I think. I think you're scamming people. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. Tophia, don't do that. I need you, listen, Tophia, I need you to understand what we're trying to do here. Tophia, Tophia, unmute. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Tophia, unmute your mic. I'm not trying to come down on you harsh. Unmute your mic so we can talk about this. I want you to understand why this is happening and where this is coming from. What we don't want to happen is people to be sending you money. You have the ability, Tophia. Listen, I'm gonna drop you, Space Kid. I'm gonna drop you here. Tophia, unmute your mic. You're muted right now. Unmute your mic.
Well, Tophia might have seemed like she was having a meltdown at the end of Aunt Karen's stream, but she wasn't done that night and would go live not too long after, where Papachu would try and set the trolls straight.
Yeah, welcome. You know what? You guys are all sick. You're very, very sick people. I want nothing to do with you. None of you. None of your asses. You're gonna make people homeless? You're sick. You're very f***ing sick. And don't say anything to me either. Don't laugh my ass off. I'm not being funny either. All of you are sick.
I wasn't scamming people. I really needed that money to get out of here.
Because you made us homeless. All of you did. And you're still at it. And you're still trying to make us more homeless. Very sick.
After fighting with Papachu and talking to the police, Tophiachu would be upset that nobody believes her. I'm going to cut out the dead air from this one, but trust me when I say I'm not cutting out anything important.
Nobody takes my situation seriously. No one tried to help me. They labeled me a scammer. But I had to go into her live stream. I had to defend myself. If I didn't go live, I would have been labeled a scammer because I didn't go into her live stream. I literally tried to defend myself. And they keep insisting that's not an edited photo.
The very next day, Tophiachu would actually go back onto Aunt Karen's stream, saying that she had a place lined up for when she was evicted.
But you're in a situation now where you're being evicted, right? Do you have a place to go?
Yeah, we're able to get a place. We just with the money that we have, we're gonna use that towards paying the rent. So that's we have a place.
Okay, so you have a new place to go.
Yes.
Okay, so you have a new place to go. You know, there's a lot of people too who were concerned about, you know, the dog, about your dog, Hershey.
Yeah, she's coming with us. My mom won't get rid of her. My mom loves that dog too much, so we're gonna make sure that she has a place where she can, you know, have open space and, you know, be able to go outside and stuff like that.
Okay. And I think that was a big concern for a lot of people. You know, you're in a house or you're in an apartment with a dog who is 2 to 3 years old and does not go outside. You still have puppy pads for, because even though he's trained to the puppy pads, he doesn't go outside. And I don't think this is a very healthy environment for you. and listen, I'm not a therapist. I'm not a doctor of any kind. I'm just saying from what I see and from the outside looking in, it's not a very healthy environment to be in.
After complaining about all her haters, Tophiachu would be told by Aunt Karen the truth, that she had to get off of social media entirely if she wanted to change anything. Something that, as you can probably guess, Tophiachu didn't do. Let's get some highlights in, shall we?
What are the real next steps? I want you to be realistic here. I know you don't want to get off of social media, but Tophia, I really think you have to be realistic here and even consider just taking a break.
Well, as for next steps, I had to be really careful about having my address, people getting my address, because that was the main issue, is that people got my address from online and doxed me from 2 years ago.
But think about it this way: you're going to move. I'm assuming you're moving, and your dad is moving along with you, right?
He's not here right now. He's still in jail. They lifted. He had we have to go to court because they claim, like I said, the police claimed he held us hostage, which was not true. And we're actually fighting that. And
okay,
so,
but Tophia, listen, he's in jail right now. He's not going to be in jail for, assumingly, he's not going to be in jail forever. So even if you move into a new place, let's say you move into a new place 2 weeks from now, if he's doing the same things that he was doing before, which is posting your address, taking photos of your apartment, posting that on Twitter, it's not going to be hard for people to find out where you live. So again, I'm asking you, is this a healthy situation? Because I don't think it is. Because if you're realistically saying that the best move for you is to make sure that people don't have your address, I think that's the wrong move, because your father is still sick. If he's not getting the proper treatment, then how can you protect yourself? He's not able to protect you. You're an adult now. You're 28 years old. He is very ill. He needs to get his medication. He needs to talk to a doctor. He needs to get settled. Your mother is not able to watch him. Nobody is able to do that. Being on social media and saying that you're going to make sure you're going to hide your address, it's impossible. He's going to show your address eventually. But Tophia, what I'm talking about is you. Protecting you. Protect yourself. It may be best, in the best interest of all parties involved, is to take a break from social media, help your father get the help that he needs. And if maybe you're not willing to help him, that's fine. But then you need to break away from this toxic situation. Because I'm telling you, you move 2 weeks from now, you're going to be in the same situation. He's going to tweet out your address or something that shows where you live, and the calls doesn't stop. People will continue to send the police to your house. You continue the cycle. You're not listening. This is not a money problem. This is a personal, I need to see what I need to do for myself problem. I am 28 years old. My father is severely ill. He needs his medication. He's not willing to take his medication. My mother cannot help. My brother is doing his own thing. What can I do for me? Am I going to stay in this situation, or am I going to move out of this situation, or am I going to help my father? You got to decide. You can't, staying on social media is not the answer. I'm telling you, it's not the answer. Not right now. It's not. It sounds like you don't want to be in this situation and you're stuck and your outlet is social media. But I'm telling you, I don't think that's the best outlook to have right now. What I'm trying to tell you is this is not working. You're going back and forth with people who are trolling you, who are enabling you. You're not getting anywhere, though. You're creating, what you created as yourself is surrounded by a toxic environment at home. And when you log onto this app, it's just toxic even more. And you're not able to control it. You're not even monetizing off of it. You're not making anything better for yourself by being in this situation. You have to get out of the situation. You have to understand that you cannot worry about them winning. You have to tell yourself, Tophia needs to win. How do I win? You have to get out of this situation. You need to log off the app, shut it down, and focus on your personal life, whether or not you're going to live with your parents, how you're going to get out of this. Talk to a counselor, talk to a therapist, and find your way out. Fight your way out of this, because social media is utilizing you as a joke right now.
Now, unfortunately, Tophiachu content around this time wasn't properly archived leading up to her eviction, but we would get this clip from her mother on February 5th, 2023.
Hold on. Thank you for subscribing.
Shit myself.
Hold on.
Fast forwarding to February 25th, 2023, Eviction Day. Though some Tophiaologists/Chu-spiracy theorists claim that it was actually the 27th, and Tophiachu was bragging about, well, something.
Like, you literally bragged about making minimum wage. Let's just be totally honest. If I was in your position, I'd probably make 10 times more than what you make. Let's be honest. I'd probably kill it. I will crush you. I will make more than what you make if I decided to go that route. We don't know. We know the truth. My life is not miserable, and it's not a living hell. And I'm going to prove to people that I'll be more successful than them. I'm not going to let people affect or ruin my life, especially not social media, especially not lowlives who live on social media to ruin someone else's life. Trust me. And there's some more stuff coming. I'm not leaving you alone. So, you should have left me alone while you wanted to. So now, I'm getting you back the same way you got me. And I'm not sending random people to your house. No. I'm not doxing you or breaking the law. I'm going to go things about it legally. And it's not pertaining to court either. I'm going to troll you like you troll me. So, good luck with that.
If you notice, it doesn't seem like she's packed up anything, ready to move out anywhere. I don't know how many people watching this have ever organized a move, but it is something that takes a lot of effort beforehand. As you can probably see, Tophia did not get her things ready at all and was kicked out of the apartment along with her family. And because of this, they all had to move into a motel together. Not long after getting kicked out of the apartment, and Tophiachu would then make an appearance on Aunt Karen's stream again, this time live from the motel to talk about her trolls.
How's it going, Tophia?
It's going good.
Good. So, Tophia, you had asked that we have a Karen's court for some of the bullying and the harassment that you've been going through. So tell me a little bit about what's going on.
Recently, someone sent me a dress from Amazon and a small because they have been fat phobic towards me.
Then, out of nowhere, Aunt Karen called Tophiachu out for all the things that she had been saying about her after their last conversation.
Yeah. Listen, and I want this to be very well known. Tophia, Tophia, you're not playing nobody here. We know what your intention was. And I was well aware of some of the things that you have said about me, but I did find it interesting that you suddenly came back. Tophia, when you came into this live, what was your goal by reaching out? Hold on, you're muted. What was your goal reaching out to me? Unmute yourself. What was your goal?
Okay, so in reference to that message, they were telling me stuff to instigate me to say something about you because they want me to say stuff about you, and I can believe
that. I can believe that.
They said one thing where they were like, they mentioned you about something, saying like, oh, the on Karen life was wrong, you were or something like that, and I said I had mentioned like I'm not gonna bring that up, but something about you, and I said, look, I don't want to be rude. I've literally told people like, look, I don't want to mention on Karen in a negative way. I don't want to be rude. Like, I'm not gonna do that because it's not my place. I don't hate Aunt Karen. I kept telling people that. I kept saying like, I don't know why people keep saying Aunt Karen is an ableist. Like they've been saying from that live stream that you were ableist towards me. I said,
is that what they've been saying? Okay, so let me clear a few things up. first and foremost, I do not feel like I bullied you at all by saying you should not have spent your money on Comic Con and you guys knew you guys were being evicted. If you feel that way, I don't know why you reached out to me the second time to come on this live and do this. So I want to make sure that's clear. That being
I never said you bullied me. I was saying like other people were, and I was defending, saying like, no, I don't feel bullied by her. No one, the only people I felt bullied by were the people that provided some sort of evidence because they have been harassing me.
Tophiachu was then exposed for signing up for a remote job watching children through an app, supposedly babysitting them remotely.
It's an app where it's VB and you can sign up to virtually watch kids. I said I signed up, but I didn't get.
I don't understand why anybody would want to do that.
That's it was because I was looking up work from home jobs and I saw that.
Wait, I'm confused. Let me wrap my head around this real quick. Are these parents leaving their children on camera and they left the house, or the parents?
It's an app. I think that you do raise an issue there that should be a problem, but I'm looking up work from home jobs. And Leslie
that doesn't sound, for the right person, that doesn't sound like work. For the right mother, from the right twisted mother, that doesn't sound like work.
And Leslie also lied about her age on that, saying
I don't care about Leslie lying about her age. Why are people paying to watch children? What is this app called? Why is this even a thing?
After this, Aunt Karen told Tophiachu that the only way that this stops is if she stops going live. Sounds pretty familiar, huh?
I think you like this. You like the back and forth. You like the attention. Because when I told you and you were crying on the live and you were saying how you needed the rent money, you wanted to get off, you told me you were going to get off of live. You know what you did? Not even 20 minutes later, you were back on fucking live. You're risking yourself. You are risking yourself. And like I said, I can't understand why anybody would stay on social media knowing that their life is in danger. Because essentially these people, they're trolling you so hard, they are willing to send men to your house. And here's what I know you'll do. You'll eventually end up showing where your new place is. Then you'll be right back.
It's protected. I don't want any harassment. I'm out of that place where they've been sending stuff. I do not want people coming to my house. I did report the Discord when they were like sending people to my house. The Discord got taken down twice. Mind you, I have been.
But you know what, Tophia, it's even, you lie so much. I don't even think you hear yourself. Like how you just tried to say it's on AK that you're here. You lie so much
because you want to be here, Tophia. You want to be here because you knew you had the opportunity to talk about other people and to get in front of other people. Let's just be honest. You wanted to be here. And at the end of the day, you are putting yourself at risk. Because I asked you 2 months ago when we was on live before, I think it was 2 months ago, you said you were going to take a break. Girl, your break was 30 minutes. You was back on live. The hate comments were going. Everybody's like, Aunt Karen said to take a break. You told Aunt Karen, and you weren't even paying attention. You was doing one of these.
Yeah,
because you don't intend to. No, hold on, Tophia. You don't intend to do any of that. I think secretly, you like the attention. The problem is it's the wrong attention. The problem is you are willing to go to great lengths to get attention. People are faking their deaths. People are sending men to your house. People are signing you up for random and you know that hurts you. That hurts you. But because the attention is greater than the hurt, you think you can just disassociate and pretend that that's not happening and just go on about everything else. These people don't like you. You know one thing about me? I know people don't like me on this app. I know that there are people who do like me on this app. But one thing for certain, if it ever came to a point where my life was seriously in danger and people knew exactly what, and they were sending men to my house, well, Aunt Karen had to retire early. Because my child, my life, it's not even just my child, my life and valuing other people's safety around me is more important. One of these people want to send the wrong mother to your house. And you think it's a game, so the wrong man shows up.
And even though Tophiachu had her head down as Aunt Karen said that she had to stop streaming, Tophia would double down, applying for Click's talent agency. Convinced that she was going to get taken in by them, Tophia would go around bragging about how she was in it. However, it turns out that she only received an automatic response after she reached out to them. And once they found out who Tophia was and the things that she had said, they shut it down immediately. Something that Tophiachu did not like and would immediately start trash-talking them on live.
Let me know you were no longer working with me because of my content, but told everyone else it was because of my actions. Now, that to me is lying. So you want to save face, right? You want to lie to these people, trying to tell them that you are not working with me because you don't condone my actions. But in my email says something different. You don't want to work with me because of my content, which is crazy because there's nothing wrong with my content. So you are lying to people, which clearly shows that you really, which let's get into, like, I don't want to get into or bring up racism again, but if people are telling you that I'm a horrible person, which I have been defending myself, I've been trying to clear my name, whatever. If people are telling you what they're telling you in the comment section, you don't care about those topics, because in my email that you emailed me, you're telling me it's because of my content, which leads me to believe that if I was someone who was working under that agency, I would leave that agency. I wouldn't work under there. My content gets 100,000 views a video. My videos are constantly going viral. I have a video right now going viral at 1 million. I have a video that went viral and got 43 million. If my videos were such a problem, which they are not, because my videos don't even promote any hatred, that is crazy and you need to stop lying. Unprofessional. It's an unprofessional agency. I'm pretty sure if you don't want to hear, you can leave or get blocked. And you have a subscription, right? Don't be rude, guys. I can talk about whatever topic I want. This has nothing to do with you. Okay? Like, stop it. I'm tired of people siding with unprofessional people. I don't need an agency to prove that I could still have a career in social media. Okay, just because the agency dropped me doesn't mean people need to still revert back to, well, you need to get a job. I'm still going to exist on social media with or without an agency, and an agency isn't going to hire me because of how it looks. Okay, and I have been ranting about racism, so obviously they don't like activisms. They don't like activism. I'm not an activist, but I'm saying they don't like people who are literally fighting for equality of other people. They just don't like it. They see one slight thing that you say and they just want to combat that. That is crazy to me. How do they expect to have equality? First of all, if you're an agency, you should want to have equality for all people. And it is crazy to me that if you don't like those sort of subjects, then maybe your people should just leave.
Something that I noticed while getting clips for this video was that Tophiachu also streamed herself wearing the same shirt for 3 days straight. Nothing would happen for the most part, but I had to go through months of her stream, so I'll share some interesting clips of what I've seen. Starting with Tophiachu getting upset that people were re-uploading her live streams.
Because it's annoying at this point. The screen recording. It's like screen recording all my live streams and then just posting it online. Every screen recorded live stream, they take a piece of the live and they post it, and it's getting frustrating. Like, I'm frustrated. You know, it's giving people content. And there's nothing I could do at this point because obviously there's nothing I could do. I don't need people making money off of me. They're making money. That's why I care, because they're getting views off of me. I have to care. I shouldn't let people make money off of me.
Tophiachu was also going to make sure we all knew that she is going to make it and be somebody someday, because she's manifesting it.
I don't have to worry about anything because my Instagram is growing and I'm not even posting nothing. I'm already at 7,000 followers. That may be small compared to the 250,000 I have from TikTok, but it's something because it's getting a following. At least if I could say I had 300, 400, and then I would be like, yeah, I'm not getting anywhere. Instagram and things don't pay well, but I'm working on my clothing line. I am going to be successful. I'm going to have a nice car. I'm going to have these things that I'm manifesting because I'm going to work for that. I don't want to have a business that solely depends on social media, because if it solely depends on social media, that's the problem.
Well, Tophiachu told people that she couldn't move out of the motel because she didn't have the money. Spoiler alert, however, she would eventually learn that you don't need money to leave the motel, but you actually need money to stay in it.
Yes, I made a GoFundMe to get money because I still need money to move. Do you not comprehend that, or are you lacking comprehension skills?
Tophiachu also let us know that a 9-to-5 job would not pay her bills either, which makes 0 sense. It absolutely would pay her bills.
Is clothing brand gonna pay my bills? I don't know. I don't want to work a 9-to-5 job, guys, because a 9-to-5 job is not gonna pay my bills either.
Now we get to my favorite part of all the Tophia stuff that I've gotten to see when making this video. Tophia thought that she could sell items online with her art on it, as well as art made by AI. Apparently, she can't make that art at the moment, however, because she doesn't have an iPad, even though she has a Kindle that she can use to draw digital art as well.
It's literally free, and all you do is just make a shirt. You have to say that you own the designs anyways, and you just put a design on a shirt and you slap it up and sell it. You don't even have to pay nothing. So those 90 anime designs that it literally generated, I'm probably gonna put some of those on shirts, and then the other stuff I'm gonna probably try to use the AI. Yeah, you're using AI. Well, the AI I'm trying to use, I'm gonna pay for the designs. People use AI to put designs on t-shirts anyways, and not everything that I do, like I said, is going to be AI designed, because I am actually going to do like drawn artwork. But the thing is, I have to work on my digital art because I'm not very good with that. And I also, it's gonna take a while because right now I can't wait to get an iPad. That's just not physically possible. Because then I have to save to move, and the money is being, like, how do I say it? Money is draining, but money's not coming in because we're paying $320 a week. I can't wait to buy an iPad and then get Procreate and then start designing t-shirts, and then that'll be like years down the road and I'll never get out of here because I'm stuck here. We have to wait to get into an apartment as well. And I don't really like the drawing app that I have to use on the Kindle. I would rather use Procreate.
She would talk about that for months on end, and then ended up buying an iPhone 13 for $600 instead of getting the iPad that she could have used to make more money. Tophiachu also knows her worth. If she really wanted a man, she could get one. In fact, she could get one better than all the other girls who harass her ever could.
Not even if you sat in a dumpster would they pick you. Okay? Okay. Keep it that way. It's like, oh, you're not really choosing to be single. I am. Because if I really was actively out there, I'd probably have someone better looking than you would probably have. Let's be honest. Okay? Right now is not a good time for me to be looking for someone just to make people feel good about themselves because I have a relationship. That I'm out there looking for a relationship because other people want me to. That's crazy. That's crazy, but you know.
Tophia would also give us some big foreshadowing about TikTokers sleeping in their cars. I hope that never happens to her.
It's insane to me that people are living outside of their cars. Some of these people do choose that, but it's sad. Like, to see people living out of their cars. You have people on TikTok sleeping in their car on live streams. Like it's crazy. Like, more and more people are homeless. You have children You have, like, mind you, there is a baby sleeping outside right now, not in a shelter because shelters are overfilled. Do you know how sad it is to think that there is a mother with a baby sleeping outside with her children in a tent somewheres? That's reality. And if you don't think it's reality, it is. It's not like, oh, it's just made up. I know I've been homeless most of my life. Most of my life I've been homeless. I know what it's like. It's not fun.
So things were pretty crazy in the Tophia world. But Papachu left another parting gift that would come back to haunt Tophia that we mentioned earlier. Papachu posted a picture of his wiener on Twitter, and people would set that to their profile picture and then comment and send gifts to Tophia on her TikTok live streams.
My dad did post that on Twitter. I didn't like it. And you guys had the nerve to put his privates as profile pictures on TikTok and gift me, so I was forced to look at it after I told people to stop sending me it in DMs. I said, I do not want to see that. I'm his daughter. He was going through a manic episode. He had his problems with his mental illness and people was blaming me. So because they saw it, I was forced to see it. And they said, well, you have to see it too, because they put it in their profile pictures and was gifting me. And then I told people to stop sending it to me, so they sent it to me like 20 times. And then they had an NSFW site on Discord where they was sending it, which really wasn't a site. They didn't even have order. So we're seeing my dad's privates in the Discord because they turned it into an emote.
Tophia at some point put on her makeup and reminded people that she didn't like anybody re-uploading her live streams and was going to be taking action on it.
That Supernova account that's making money off me, because I'm taking action towards them. And I'm literally going to take the money that you made off of restreaming my live streams, and I'm going to make sure you pay me for the rest of your life, because you are not making money off me anymore. You think blocking me from both of my accounts is going to stop me from taking your account down? Because I am going to be doing something that's going to be taking action towards all of these accounts real soon. And anyone that has a profile picture with my account or anything involving me will end up having to pay me for the rest of their life. So I would suggest you go run and delete everything that involves me. And also I would advise you to delete that YouTube account that has all my screen recorded live streams, or else you're gonna have to pay me, because at this point no one is making money off of me, and I'm going to be making lots of money off of you, because yeah, no one authorized that. Who authorized that? I didn't authorize that. It doesn't matter if my accounts are public. Like, I'm not playing games. People are not making money off me. I'm gonna make money off them. And they're really gonna be mad when they realize that I am gonna do what I say I am. No more saying I'm gonna do something and then I don't do it. Because I will. I'm tired of people using my content. I'm tired of people having profile pictures of me and making multiple accounts. It's frustrating at this point. Harassing me to other live streams. You're no longer going to be able to ever mention me again. And I'm going about it the legal way, mind you. The legal way. Not illegal, because let's be honest, I'm not trying to go to jail, so...
Now, something that I mentioned earlier is that her streams are both unbearable and the exact same thing every single time. I'm not joking when I say that they're mind-killing. Like I said, I watched over 70 of these Tophia streams, and these were all the good clips that I got from them. But on June 11th, 2023, after talking about adult videos for way too long, Tophia's TikTok got taken down, and she proceeded to lose her mind on Instagram.
And you're gonna pay. Payback's a bitch. Next time, don't mess with me. I'm taking every last one of you down. Space Kitten, Nova, Leslie, and Isaac. You should have kept it cute and done left me alone. I am getting my back. And when I do, it is over for you. You guys had the nerve to even go try to harass a poor woman who does makeup, and I will be giving her Isaac's full name as well, and let her know that he's a part of the Chu group. Keep leaving your negativity everywhere you go and see if you don't get sued by someone.
Tophia would then get her account back on June 16th, 2023, and for some reason thought that the homeless shelter would be a good idea to start streaming in. She tried to say that she wasn't there, but accidentally slipped up, saying that her mother left her ramen noodles in the motel.
Walmart is lacking on having stuff stocked. They don't have a lot of stuff stocked. Like the ramen noodles, ooh, I need to get ramen noodles. I could cook ramen noodles. Yeah. My mom left my ramen noodles in the room.
Honestly, this is just the tip of the Tophiachu iceberg. We never really got to talk about either Mama Chu or Brother Chu so far, but believe me, we will. Unfortunately, this video was starting to take way too long to make, and if I kept going, it would have taken forever to get anything out, so we're gonna have to finish this one up in parts. I have a lot more videos and streams to go through, but I think it's going to be safe to say that these Tophia videos will be done before the summer comes. With that being said, as always, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you soon. But wait, what's this?
As the dimensional merge expands, it causes dimensions to collide. The many beings in Acronia are affected in ways that would make you say, "What the fuck?" WTF Series 2 Horror House, a cursed Kiwi tale. A beloved friend reanimated through evil means. A Chungus and his hunting grounds. A Rax devolved with child's play. A beloved scribe, now a corrupted Nosferatu. A Chungus driven to consume. And many more horrors. Brought to you by the Lolcow Trading Card Game.